Oh, sweet baby God. I think I'm over the 10th time doing this. Jebediah, I wanted to try to do this as like a fix and a read. Hopefully there's no more fixes. I can just read this. By reading it out loud is helped me to find any mistakes or to make things sound better. I've also added some things I think that will make the video, curating the video easier and finding us and or asking questions easier for others. So, feel free to give me feedback on that. Before I start, I just want to say thank you so much for letting me be a part of this project. Thank you so much for helping me learn Godot. And I really hope that in turn, as you're helping me, this helps us help other people learn Godot, fill in the holes that some of these other places have left, like GDQuest, and hopefully, working more with people like Nathan and stuff to make things more accessible and make people better developers. I holistically believe in this as part of our mantra and or mission statement. Given that, we'll see if we're friends or not after 2 or 3 years of working on this project, because I feel this will probably take 2 or 3 years to really get it to be Godot and Rococo to really be something that is a bit of a namesake or brand, but it is to be expected. Again, we'll see what type of relationship we have after a couple more years of this, as we're I believe we're close to a year or over a year of actually working on stuff together, which is kind of nice. I'm just throwing that out there. Okay. Please note that this is a kind of a speaking guide. Use it as a guide. These are suggestions. I'm trying to. This is coming from not a place of condensating nature, but a place of goodwill. I know you're saying that. I'm kind of saying it for myself because I feel weird making these suggestions. Okay. Public speaking and or speaking notes in English or in general. These are some tricks you can do. Number 1, you can slow your speech down. There's no particular order that I'm going with, but I'm just giving you examples. Number 2, you can pause before a word. You can pause before a word. Number 3, I just did it. You can say something. You can say something multiple times to really drill in a keyword or specific thing. And then there's also louder. Number 4 is be louder. I personally don't like being louder. Like louder, and it's like this hurts your voice. You shouldn't do it. Number 5, this is definitely good, is to whisper. Sometimes whispering or lowering how you say something also works. So I'm going to be applying those techniques as I read, and as I need some water, I'm going to run and grab that water. Hold on, be right back. Ugh. I've been doing this 10 times. It's ridiculous. Here we go. Hello, I'm Jebediah. Welcome to my and Title Pending's tutorial series about Godot and Rococo for beginners. It will end with creating a first-person shooter with story bits. This is Lesson 1, Godot Editor Graphic User Interface Basics. We have taken the time to write out scripts for each lesson. You can find the script in a link in the description of this video. Also in the description, this lesson will have timestamps and headers. Feel free to skip ahead or review. Today, I will show you Godot Editor GUI Basics. Number 1, File System. Let's start from the File System tab. You should make all file operations in the project here. Godot supports drag and drop. So let us drag a model into our scene. Before we drag the model, I will show you the Scene Editor tab. I should show you other tabs as well. Number 2, Scene Tree. Now look at a scene tree. Every object in the scene is called a node in Godot. Every object in the scene is called a node in Godot. A scene always has a root node here. And this object is our model. This hierarchy is very important because you call other nodes using a hierarchy path when scripting. Number 3, import. Before we go to the Scene Editor tab, I need to show you one other tab. It's called import, and it's not very often used, but it is important. For example, here you can set it for a pixel art image. Sound should be a loop. Import model with rig, animations, etc. Number 4, scene editor. Finally, the scene editor. Here we can move, rotate, scale, and modify our objects in other ways. At the top bar, we had some tools for this. Note, tools can change depending on what type of node we select. Number 5, script editor. Now look at the script editor. Code can be scary, but we are here to make it less scary. So chill out. We don't have to code anything today. I will just show you one handy thing about the script editor in Godot. So I opened some random script and sum up what I want to figure out myself and how it works. So we see that this script extends a spatial node, but we don't know what that means. Extends means that it adds logic to code of an object. In this case, the script would extend a spatial node. We can just read what a spatial node is using the built-in docs, and we can find other helpful descriptions of many other nodes. But again, no scripting today, so chill out. Number 6, asset library. All game engines have their own asset stores, and Godot has one too, but it's called asset lib, and every asset in it is free. Also, tip, you can find many Godot assets on GitHub and itch.io. Let's find some 3D assets. Okay, open it. Now we can read more about it, see some screenshots or videos, and install it if we want to. Number 7, inspector. Like in other game engines, we can set some values of nodes in our scripts using the inspector. Here we can move, rotate, and scale our model using numbers. Also, we can put some material on our model, make our model invisible, and much more. Node tab. Number 8, node tab. In the same place like the inspector, we have a tab called node. This name is not saying much to us, but this tab has 2 tabs in it: signals and groups. Signals are events to which you can connect and or call some functions. Groups are similar to tags in Unity, but one node can be in multiple groups. You can just add some nodes to a group. For example, enemies, bonuses, or NPCs. Well, we're going to skip over that. We should say it's non-player characters, but whatever. Number 9, bottom. Look at last. I will show you bottom tabs. Many tools, for example, animation tree, will add their tab here when they are used. But mostly we but mostly here we will debug stuff. Tools that help to find mistakes called bugs in code. Oh boy, mostly we will debug stuff. Excuse me. Many tools, for example, animation tree, will add their tab here when they are used. But mostly, here we will debug stuff. Debug tools that help to find mistakes. Debug tools help to find mistakes called bugs in code. One more time. Debug tools help to find mistakes called bugs in code. We have here a console tab. So when we run our game, it will show print functions as outputs. But also, it can help to learn how to program some stuff. When in edit mode, it records what we did. End. That is it for now. Thank you. If you like this vid, please press that like button. Consider subscribing or joining our Discord if you have not. And of course, post any questions you have here on or in our Discord. I want to say that one more time. This is it for now. Thank you. If you like this vid, please press that like button. Consider subscribing or joining our Discord if you have not. And of course, post any questions you have here or in our Discord. Next time, Title Pending will teach you some basics of programming, variables, and logic operators. See you next time. Okay, I think that's it. I know I kind of fixed a couple more things, but I'm pretty confident that this is good. So, go ahead and we can read this video. Another trick that helps is when you read, smile. It actually changes the shape of your voice and mouth and changes your voice. And interestingly enough, I got to find the study and the research about this, but people who talk when smiling usually are taken as pleasant over the phone or in conversations. I'm just fake smiling right now. I'm kind of really smiling. It's like a 50-50. And can you see how happy I am? No, never mind. I digress. All right, Jebediah, I hope this helps. Give me some feedback. This video is just for you.